Hey everyone, Darren at D French Music. Today I'm going to teach you a simple but effective blues lick that it's good for the beginner to intermediate student to play. And starting on A, and it's going to be in the key of A. We're going to go to a D, back to an A, back to an E, or to an E, back to an A, and then the turnaround. So basically this is over a 12-bar blues, and that 12-bar blues just means we're going to play the A 4 times, 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4, 12, 2, 3, 4, and then we return around back to the A. Okay, so that's our 12-bar blues, basically 12 measures of an A, D, A, E, A, back to E. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play a minor pentatonic scale over those chord changes. So the first one we're going to do is an A minor pentatonic, and that's going to start here with our first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, and we're just going to do 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. It's the most common scale you'll ever use whenever you're playing solos or any kind of improvisation. So let's do that again. We're going to start with the first finger on the 5th fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so we're going to be playing that over that A chord. Now when we go up to the D chord, we're going to move our pentatonic scale up here to the D, and that's going to, with our first finger on the 10th fret, we're going to do the same exact pattern. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. Okay, that's over the D. Then we're going to go back to the A. To the E, we're going to go up here to the 12th fret, and we're going to do the exact same pattern. And then to the D, to the A. To the E turnaround. Starting over. Okay, so that's going to be our chord changes. It's a 1-4-5 chord progression, the most common chord progression, especially in blues, but in rock and country and most genres of music that we play today. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the lick over that, and what we're going to need is to do a bend. And so to do a bend, that means to bend from one note to the next note, here to here or here to here. And we're going to do this by putting our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And I like to put my 1st and 2nd fingers on there too, just to kind of give a little more support. But what we're going to do is we're going to bend this note up to that note. And that just takes a little practice. Don't be afraid of breaking the string, just give it a good push. When I bend, I like to think of pushing down and then scooping a note out of the fretboard. So I push down, then I'm scooping out. And that kind of helps me get up to that next note that I'm trying to get to. Okay, so that's going to be our bend up to that note. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep our first finger laid across that 5th fret over the 2nd and 1st strings, and we're going to play those after the bend. just kind of want to do that over and over again, kind of get used to it. You're going to have to, maybe if you haven't done any bending before, your third finger is going to have to get a little stronger, get a little built up. You will build a lot more calluses on that third finger. And then after we get to this high note, we're going to come down to this note. We're going to do a pull-off. And a pull-off just means you play this note once, and then your fourth finger's going to pull off that string and keep that note going. So we're going to bend up, and then back here, we're just walking back down that minor pentatonic scale. So we're going up, we're going to end on that A. The second time we're going to end on this note here, which is going to be our D. I'm sorry, our C note here. This is a C. Again. Then you're going to go over here to the 10th fret and you're going to do the same thing in D. And then back to the A. And then up to the 5 chord, which is our E. D. A. To the E. And then back to the A. Okay, so let's hear that with a rhythm track. That's the basics of it. Now, once you get comfortable with that, we can start playing around with it a little bit. So what I like to do is kind of add a few little fills here and there. Okay, let's try that again. Take 2 on that. Okay, so once we get comfortable, take 2. Okay, so once you get comfortable with that original lick, now we want to start playing around with it a little bit. You can add little touches here and there to kind of make it a little more interesting. Okay, so let's try that. That's the nice thing about the blues, is that you can make it as simple or as complicated as you like, but just kind of play around with it, get those pentatonic scales down. So again, we're doing our A minor, D minor pentatonic, E minor, D minor, Okay, I hope you found this lesson useful. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in future videos.